how does the fruit of the Spirit grow? It grows by the root being watered by the gospel. That's what Paul wants us to know. That this stuff doesn't happen by law keeping. He says that explicitly. This stuff doesn't happen by law keeping. This stuff happens as a result of being immersed, saturated in, marinated by the gospel, the good news that God has delivered to us. And that is good news, amazingly good news. So the fruit of the Spirit is just that. It's the fruit of believing what God says is true for us and true about us. That's what it is. So rather, and this will give you a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at the method to my madness, okay? This is why I don't tell you what to do, okay? I know that is a craving of the human heart. Just tell me what to do so that I can go out and do it. Fix me by telling me what to do. I won't do it. I won't do it. Because at the end of the day, telling you what to do isn't going to help you do it. Telling you what God has done will help you do whatever needs to be done. So rather than telling people what to do, I tell them what God has done over and over and over and over and over and over again. There is a fountain filled with blood drawn from Emmanuel's veins, and sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stains. Over and over and over again. Over again. I'll keep saying, for the rest of my life, I will keep saying that the sins you can't forget, God doesn't remember. And that nothing can separate you from God's love. And that's good news, because if God's love and acceptance of me is based on my betterment, then I'm in trouble. Big trouble. I mean, I'm not the Christian I ought to be, nor am I the father or the friend or the husband that I should be. I wish, for instance, I could say I do everything for God's glory. I can't, and neither can you. What I can say is that Jesus' blood fully covers all of my efforts to glorify myself. That's the gospel. I wish I could say Jesus fully satisfies me. I can't. And if you're being honest, neither can you. What we can say is that Jesus fully satisfied God for me. I have not come to abolish the law, he said, but to fulfill it. To do what you couldn't do. I wish that I could say, I surrender all to Jesus. That's why we won't sing that song here. That's why we won't sing that hymn here, because it's not true. There hasn't been a moment in my 51 years of life that I have surrendered all to Jesus. If I think I have, I don't know myself very well at all. I wish I could say I surrender all to Jesus. I can't, and neither can you. What we can say is that Jesus surrendered all for us. That's the gospel. And that's what I need to hear. That's what you need to hear. That's what we need to be reminded of ongoingly. And if we are, and if we come under the fountain of that truth, and we marinate in that truth, if we soak in the hot tub of that truth, then over time, the fruit of the Spirit begins to develop in your life.